Yeah, you special, you know it. Truly, it's a blessing how you just gon' walk in your purpose. Hard to match your energy just by the way that you glowing. That crown energy. Yeah, I watch you grow like a flower.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to be outside, because I like outdoors. But unfortunately, it is raining and it is cloudy and it's hot. So unfortunately, I'm in my kitchen, but it's all good because guess what? The show must go on. We have to still keep pushing no matter what. And that's what I love about this is that you can just pick up your phone and you can record anywhere. It doesn't matter the circumstances. You can just still do what you need to do. Let me ask you something. Do you know exactly where your money is going every month? And I don't mean that in a judgmental way because I'm asking myself that question too. For a long time, looking at numbers intimidated me. Thinking about bills, expenses, debt, savings, and everything I needed to do with my money felt like one of the most daunting things ever. Sometimes it felt easier just not to look. But I'm learning that not knowing where my money is going and not having a plan for how my money is going to work for me is actually much scarier than facing the numbers. So today I want to have an honest conversation about why having a financial plan is so important when you're trying to build a life that you truly want. And I want to make something clear from the beginning. I do not have this all figured out yet. I'm not coming to you as a financial expert because I'm nowhere near that. And I'm not sitting here with a perfect credit, unlimited savings, and every financial decision mapped out. I'm an everyday working woman just like you who has decided that if I'm serious about building a different life, I have to become more intentional about my money. Dreams need a financial foundation. We can visualize the life we want. We can write down our goals, create vision boards, start businesses, make content, and dream about leaving our 9 to 5. But at some point, we have to ask ourselves, what will it financially take to build this life? Because dreams may begin with a vision, but many of them need a financial plan to become sustainable. If you want to start a business, that may require money. If you want to create a product, purchase equipment, or take a class, or maybe move into a better home, travel, or eventually leave your job, those will probably require some kind of financial preparation. That doesn't mean you have to be rich before you begin. It means you need to understand what you're working with, what you're working toward, and how you're going to begin closing the gap between the two. Avoiding numbers doesn't change them. Let me tell you, that's something that I had to accept. Avoiding my finances did not make my financial responsibilities disappear. Not looking at the bank account did not change the balance. Not writing down my expenses did not stop the money from leaving. And not having a plan did not protect me from financial stress. It actually made that stress feel more bigger because I didn't feel like I had any control. And sometimes we're afraid to look because we think the numbers will confirm that we are behind. But the numbers are not there to shame us. They are there to give us information. And once we know the truth about our finances, we can start making decisions based on what is actually happening, not what we hope is happening or what we're afraid might be happening. That awareness may feel uncomfortable at first, but it can also become empowering because a financial plan is more than a budget. When some of us hear the words financial plan, we immediately think restriction, because I know that's what I thought. We think it means we can't buy anything, enjoy ourselves, or live our lives. But I'm starting to look at it differently. A financial plan is not just about telling yourself what you can't do. It's about giving your money a purpose. It helps you understand what is coming in and what needs to go out, what you can save, and what you can begin putting towards the life you're trying to create. Maybe you can only put $10 toward your dreams this week, or maybe it's $25 or $50 this month. The amount may seem small, but the habit and the intention behind it matters. You are showing yourself that your dreams deserve a place in your financial life too. Your plan has to match your real life. I also believe we have to be honest about what our lives looks like right now. There may be seasons when most of your income has to go towards keeping a roof over your head, paying bills, buying groceries, caring for your children, or handling unexpected expenses. But that doesn't mean you don't want the dream badly enough. It just means you have responsibilities. The goal is not to create a plan that looks impressive on paper, but it has to be possible to follow in your real life. The goal is to create something realistic. Start with what you have. Look at your actual income. Write down your necessary expenses. Pay attention to those smaller purchases that add up without you even realizing it. Then decide what you can responsibly save, reduce, redirect, or put toward one specific goal. Now, there's no pressure. There's no perfection, just truth. Start before your finances are perfect. Now, I used to believe that I had to have everything perfectly organized before I could start making better financial decisions. But that kind of thinking kept me stuck. You do not have to fix everything in one day. You don't have to create the perfect budget tonight. And you don't have to beat yourself up over decisions that you made before you had the awareness you have now. You can start by looking at 1 week of spending. You can list your monthly bills. You can choose one expense to reduce. You can open a separate savings account for a specific goal. You can set aside a small amount from each paycheck. You can start somewhere, because every time you face your finances instead of avoiding them, you're building trust with yourself. This is one of the reasons why I created my Crown Financial Planner. I needed something that would help me see my income, expenses, my financial needs and goals in one place. Not because I have everything figured out, but because I'm ready to figure it out. I wanted a tool that could help me become more aware of where I am financially while also helping me plan for where I'm trying to go. And I know I am not the only woman trying to build a dream while still managing bills, responsibilities, family, and a 9-to-5. This planner is part of my own journey too, and I'm not handing it to you from the finish line. I'm using it while I walk this road right alongside you. Your money is part of your vision. Building your dream life is not only about working harder, it's also about learning how to manage what we already have flowing through our hands. And let's face it, more money can help, but if we don't understand our current financial habits, more money alone may not create the security or freedom we're looking for. I'm learning that financial awareness is a form of self-care. It is saying, I care enough about my future to look at where I am today. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but discomfort doesn't always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it means that we're finally facing something that has been waiting for our attention. So if money and numbers have intimidated you, I want you to know that you're not alone. I'm learning too. But we don't have to know everything before we begin. We can face the numbers, make one intentional decision at a time, and create a plan that supports the life that we are ready to live. Let me know down in the comments, what is the one financial goal that you're ready to stop avoiding and start planning for? And if you're building your dream while working, managing responsibilities, and figuring out the things, subscribe and join me here at Crown Energy. We are not waiting until we have everything perfect. We are becoming more aware, getting aligned, and taking intentional steps toward the lives we truly want. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always honor what feels true and aligned for you.